Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in the front room or parlor to give you a recap of how the first full week of my February focus on self-care went. So this would be technically my week 2. I did a kind of an update at the end of the first couple of days. So here we go. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna share with you a little clip from yesterday, Thursday, and I just kind of recapped some things about the week and how that went. And I will catch you on the other side. Just a minute. Good morning, everyone. Hello, it's Natasha, and around my home today, I am in the kitchen. Today is Thursday, February 7th. I had to look at my calendar. And I just thought I would do a quick little check-in with you, an update on how my second week of my February focus on self-care is going. And I need breakfast, so in a second I'm going to start making one of my omelets, but I had to show you something first. So last night, Wednesday night, I had my adult dance class. So it's a tap and ballet, jazz kind of class. We do some toning and stretching. And one of my sisters who's in the class with me had asked if I had any of our old dance clothing and supplies from way back when we all used to dance together growing up. And so I thought, oh sure, I'll grab that. I have one box of all that stuff. I pulled that out, and I just had to show you what I found in the box, which is a picture of me. I think this would have been 2007, 2006. And this was when I was falling in love with my husband, and you know, food was just sort of a superfluous thing that I didn't care too much about. So, not that I ate, but I remember like I did lose about 5 pounds as we were starting to date and fall in love and all that. But anyway, so this is me, and I don't know if you can see that. That is the old Natasha from years and years ago. I don't ever expect to look like that again, but I bring that up to say that I felt a lot better at dance last night, so that is encouraging. I can tell that by eating this low-carb keto diet, my gut and stomach is shrinking a lot, and that has been kind of the problem all along, is I feel like everything just swells up in the middle. So that's been really nice to feel like that's going down. And what else? Yeah, so it was just a good night, and so far, let's see, how has the week been going? Well, it's been a busy week. Here's a little background. So one of the community groups that I volunteer with, we normally have a monthly meeting that I attend, and then once a year we have an annual like planning session for the year. And the January meeting fell 2 weeks late because of the bad weather we had around here, the snowstorms and all that. And then let me get out my compost here. So our January meeting was the last Monday in January, and it's on a Monday night. Then we had our annual planning meeting was this past Monday, the first Monday in February. And then next Monday, the second Monday of February, will be our regular February monthly meeting. So 3 weeks in a row now, I'll have a meeting Monday night, which always goes, I don't know, maybe like 8:30ish, which isn't terribly late, but that's usually when I'm trying to be in bed falling asleep. So it's kind of late for me. And it just means that, you know, the whole family kind of gets to bed late because my daughter has a hard time falling asleep without me tucking her in. And yes, and then on Wednesday night, it's kind of the same thing. The dance class goes until 8:30, and I have about a 20-minute drive to get home from that. So again, it's kind of a late night. So I'm trying to keep in mind that these 3 weeks are going to be a little tough as far as sleep, and I definitely have found that this week. I'm struggling a little bit this morning. I was really tired this morning, and I'm looking forward to trying to get to bed earlier tonight, so hopefully that will work. without any unforeseen problems or issues. Tuesday night, I could have gotten to bed a little earlier, and that was my plan to recover from Monday night. And then I had trouble with my phone in the afternoon. Anyone I called was saying they couldn't understand me. It was like I was cutting in and out a lot, but I could hear them perfectly fine, so it wasn't a connection issue. And anyway, my sweet husband, he got home, you know, he's working all this overtime, and I know he was so tired, but he called into the Apple support and got a couple of suggestions to try and was able to help me fix my phone, so that was really nice. But we did stay up a little bit later because of that. I think it was about, oh, I don't know, maybe it was about 9 when we got to bed. So anyway, so I'm just trying to be kind to myself today and not push it too hard, not go too crazy. My daughter slept in a little bit. We just barely got to school on time, but I felt like she needed it and I needed it, so I actually got up at 4:15, my normal time, because anymore my body just wakes me up then. But I did my miracle morning, and then I thought, I think I'm going to get a migraine if I don't close my eyes a little bit, so I did do that. I closed my eyes for about 45 minutes and still had enough time to get ready. I normally would spend that time reading or, you know, working on some of my other journaling and miracle morning stuff, but this morning I just needed a little snooze, a little cat nap, and I feel better for doing that, so that's good. So what am I doing here? I have 2 eggs I've scrambled, put those in the skillet. I have my, this was another one of the omelet meal kits that I had made up the other day. I had some extra, and the cheese, the shredded Swiss to go with it. So I like to put that in toward the beginning so it has time to kind of warm back up, because those ingredients were all in the fridge, so they can kind of warm while the eggs finish cooking. And I'm kind of getting done with this flavor combination, which is okay because this was the last meal kit that I had of this combo. So I think for next week I definitely want to do another set of these omelet meal kits, because it helps me keep on track with my keto eating for the morning and start off the day well and have a good breakfast. So I was thinking I might try spinach and mushroom, and I might get some breakfast sausage. I don't know, I'm thinking about that. Or I was thinking about maybe some peppers and onions, more of like a Southwest flavor. And today I have some of this everything and more, so it's like everything bagel, you know, toppings essentially. And I got this at, where did I get this? At home, I think. I found one in the large city near me that I'd never been to. I've never been to that store at all, and so I thought, oh, I'm gonna go check this out. So I found this in there, and it has, see, Hudson Valley salt, sesame seeds, dried onions, garlic, poppy seeds, chili flakes. So I thought that might just give me a little variety in the flavor for this, and should be just fine as far as keto. And I have a half an avocado I need to eat as well, so I might even sprinkle some of that on my avocado. That is about there. I'm going to let this side here cook a little bit more. I even spread it out there. So anyway, yeah, it's been a fairly good week. It's been a little trying for sleep. But, oh, the other thing is I weighed myself this morning and I was down another pound. So I was at, oh, I can't remember, maybe I'll show you when I do the final recap tomorrow. But that made me feel good too, that it's working. Things are, you know, starting to get more in balance. I think my blood sugar levels are evening out, so I'm not feeling so bad in the morning. And I'm keeping up with some exercise and let's see. So last night I did my adult dance class, and that was good. She really got us moving across the floor a lot and kind of worked up a sweat, so that was good. And then the day before that I did some yoga as part of my miracle morning routine. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I was gonna walk to work to my little job in the town that I live in, which is, it's only 5 tiny little town blocks, but they're really hilly. It's a hilly town, so I was going to walk to work this morning, but it's raining pretty hard here, so, and I think it's supposed to drop. It's 35 or something right now, and it's going to get down to 25, I think, by the time I'm off work, which isn't terribly cold. I could still walk home, so it's more the rain. I just don't feel like walking in the rain. Anyway, so that's that. That's my update and sort of check-in with you so far this week, almost through the week. But I'm gonna let that cook the rest of the eggs that are in my bowl there. And I have to do a couple of things on the computer, send a few emails for, one is for my new part-time job, and then another one is I have to update a couple things and send them out for the volunteer group that I work with. So anyway, I'm going to try and squeeze that in before I have to head to my other job today. So, you know, this is how life goes. I'm having to make some adjustments in my schedule with this new part-time job I picked up, but I'm really enjoying it, and I like that it's with a family friend that I've known for a long time. So I'm enjoying working with her, and the job is a nice change of pace for me and challenging. So it's been going well. All right, I will see you probably tomorrow on Friday, and I'll give you the update for the whole week then, but this was a lot of it here, so thanks, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so that's how the week has been going. Started out kind of rough with the lack of sleep, and I will say that having those omelet prep kits ready to go has been a lifesaver. I definitely want to make some more for this coming week, because I think in the morning, if I can get myself off on the right foot and start out with a good healthy breakfast like that, it lasts quite a while. You know, I don't get hungry until noon. That definitely makes for an easier day, and it makes it easier to make good choices as I go through the day. So I'm ready to make some more meal kits or omelet prep kits for this coming week. I am definitely ready for a change in flavors, but that's okay. So I'm thinking I might try a Southwest one. I like spicy things, so I thought if I do peppers and onions and ham, what else was I thinking of? Maybe a little cilantro and then nice hot sauce on the side. That will change it up a little bit and give me something new to look forward to for breakfast. The other thing I'm gonna do, which by the way, if you wanna see that version of the omelet meal prep kits, you can let me know and I'll do a quick video of those, but essentially it's the same process, just different ingredients. And having a salad prepared for lunch also really helped. By Thursday, I had run out of my pre-made or prepped salads that I had done. I still had a bunch of the chicken from my rotisserie chicken, and that helped because I could at least have that chicken with some vegetables or just throw some lettuce on a plate and call it a salad. So overall this week, I feel like I've done pretty good. I did notice last night at dinner, I was kind of craving some carbs. Of course, my daughter was eating mac and cheese right alongside me, so that didn't help, but I was good and didn't have any on my plate. I just had, what did I have last night? Green beans, some of the rotisserie chicken, and it seems like I had, and half an avocado. So the other thing is that everything seasoning blend that I put on my omelet the other day, that tasted really good on it. It just changed the flavor up a little bit on it, and it's delicious on avocado. One day, I think it was the prior week, I had done some avocado slices and cream cheese with that seasoning on top, and that was really, really good. So yeah, I need to plan that out for next week, or when I go shopping today, I'll make sure I get the salad, the mixed greens, and make sure I have all the veggies on hand for my omelet prep kits. I definitely need more eggs and more cheese probably. So that's all great. And being short on sleep, I had some rough moments and was just tired, usually by the end of the night when I'm home with my daughter and my husband gets home and we're trying to sort of, have a little bit of family time, but then it's really bedtime or we're trying to get ready for bed. I have to really practice patience, and I don't always do it, but I really was trying to just keep in the back of my mind to be kind to myself and to be gentle with myself. And, even the moments when I was not my best parenting self, I didn't beat myself up terribly about it. I just sort of said that was that, moving forward, let's try to make the next moment a little bit better. And at the end of the week, I can tell that sort of change in my mindset has been helping, because now it's way easier to celebrate the positives. Yesterday, I was tired, but I felt really good because I could feel a difference in my body. I feel like things are just moving better, like my joints don't hurt, it's easier to walk. I had stretched out really well Wednesday night at dance class, and I feel slimmer. I feel like my belly is going down, although I measured myself this morning and it didn't really go down much, like maybe a half an inch at the most, but that was kind of stretching it. But that's okay. I feel less bloated, so to me that is good. Let's see what else. My arms did go down like half an inch on either side, which is fine. I mean, it's good. It's not that it's a bad thing, but I wasn't really expecting to see much of a change in those, so that was actually kind of surprising. What else? My legs didn't really change. They were about the same, and my bust was the same. So really, the weight's gone down. My body shape doesn't measure much differently, but I can feel it in my middle especially. I just feel like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I feel like instead of expanding, I am decreasing or going the opposite direction. So that feels like a win. And as far as self-care, just having that focus and keeping that in the forefront of my mind, especially doing my Miracle Morning practice, has been really good. Every morning's been a little different. Some mornings I really got into it and did a lot of reading. Other mornings I really got into my meditation and affirmations, but just trying to do something every morning, even the mornings when I've been really tired, it helps start me off on the right foot. And that, I think, is the key. It's some reflection time, and I journal a little bit, so it helps me look back at the previous day and just think about how things went, how I want to make positive changes for the coming day, and keeping my goals in mind too. It keeps those goals in the forefront of my mind. Tuesday was a longer day, and then I was ready to go to bed early, and I had all those problems with my phone. My poor husband was, I should say my sweet husband, was putting up with me. Maybe it is poor husband, I'm not sure, but he was really trying to help, and he did help. He got the solutions that I needed to fix my phone, and I was in that phase of just being stressed out, and I couldn't handle any more problems, and I couldn't handle fixing any more stuff, and I just wanted to go to bed, but I tried to be patient and really accept his help, and I'm so glad I did, because then Wednesday, everything just seemed to go better because my phone was fixed. I wasn't worried about that. I got my oil changed. Wednesday in the Fly Lady system is anti-procrastination day, and I love that because every Wednesday it sort of makes me think, what have I been putting off? Let's get it done. So I finally got my oil changed, got my headlight replaced for free because it was bad and still under warranty, so that was good. And just, yeah, everything just seemed to finally be moving in the right direction again. And so anyway, with the self-care, by Tuesday, I missed a shower Wednesday night, so I was really, ready for a shower. And Tuesday, that was my self-care, was just taking my shower, because everything else had been hard that day. It just felt hard because I was tired. But after my shower, I felt sort of refreshed. I felt like I had given myself a few minutes of just recentering, and that was exactly what I needed. So I think, maybe it's because I'm a mom, maybe it's just my life, maybe it's for everybody, I don't know, but I do think some days the basics are self-care, like it's like grooming, plucking my eyebrows, that kind of thing can be self-care. Sometimes it's a luxurious bath. I can't tell you the last time I've had a bath, not in this house. We've lived here 6 years. I've never used a bathtub here, and I would love to take a bath. I enjoy a good bath, but for various reasons, I haven't enjoyed one here. Sometimes it's just taking 5 minutes to change out my nail polish, and as you can see, all I do is some kind of a nude or neutral or sheer pink, and it's hard to tell the difference for everyone else, but for me, it makes me feel better just to have a little something on my nails. So I guess I'm just trying to say, keep in mind that self-care can be something that you don't even think about. It can be little, it doesn't have to be much, but part of it is just the mindfulness of thinking about taking care of yourself and taking that minute or two that gives you a chance to recenter and start fresh after that few moments that you take. So I'm encouraged for the rest of the month. I feel like this so far has gone way better than other times when I've tried to do like the keto eating. I'm kind of not sure what I'm going to do for this weekend. I don't know what our plans are. I guess my thought is I'm doing well and I don't want to sabotage it, so I am going to try to keep up with salads for lunch and protein and vegetables for dinner and some kind of eggs for breakfast. But I'm also not going to be so strict to where, like, if my daughter wants me to make pancakes, I'll make pancakes for breakfast and I might have one, and that's okay. I think that for me, like I mentioned at the beginning, it's finding the balance, and if I know that on the weekends I don't have to be so strict, then it helps me get through the weekend okay, and then know that Monday I start back up with my good healthy eating and back on track with the keto plan and just go from there. My goals for next week are to get more sleep because I definitely feel like I need it. And actually this morning I did the same thing as I had done yesterday. I did my miracle morning, read for quite a while actually, and I think I had about 15 minutes before I really should have started waking up my daughter and kind of getting us going. And I did close my eyes for those 15 minutes and just rested, and it felt really good, and I felt like I kind of needed that. So for next week, I'd like to get more sleep and keep up with my meal prep for breakfast and lunch. I need to do some meal planning today, actually, for dinners. And I would like to try and make sure I exercise every day. This week it didn't happen, just multiple reasons, but next week I'm hoping I can keep that up, because even just doing some yoga and stretching in the morning can help me feel like I've moved my body a little bit, and it is sort of that mental checklist of, yes, I've taken care of my body in that way too, not just eating healthy, but making sure it's exercised and, you know, on the right track. So I hope you are doing well. I hope that the month of February is going all right for you, and hopefully if you're joining me in this February focus on self-care, hopefully that is going well. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your week went. Let me know if there are any areas where you're struggling and want to start fresh tomorrow and get back on track, or maybe Monday. And other than that, I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and like and give me a thumbs up. Let me know if there's anything else you're wanting to see as part of this series. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.